5 months after the Clocktower Accords at SLU, officials seem to have made little progress on one of the agreements. Of the 13 Clocktower Accords, one of the agreements called for a piece of artwork on campus. The artwork would commemorate the Occupy SLU protests and other civil rights events at SLU. Group 4 has the story.
The 13 Clocktower Accords were a result of agreements between the university and the on-campus protesters. The planning for the artwork that was agreed upon in the Accords began last semester when artists Kyle and Kelly Phelps were commissioned to do the project. The original mindset for the artwork was the promotion of social justice, diversity, and inclusion, which are all aspects of SLU's Jesuit mission. Students strive to uphold this mission and are pleased with how the Accords and the artwork are being handled.
In regards to the stature of the artwork, I honestly think that the good thing that comes out of it shows that, this historical event did take place on SLU's campus. We've been in this bubble for too long.
But not everyone has been as supportive of having this artwork on SLU's campus. Specifically, some of the alumni have voiced their disdain for the proposed artwork. They believe the artwork to be a piece that supports the Occupy SLU protesters and not social justice in general.
But to hear that the sculpture was going up in honor of the protesters, the Ferguson protesters, to me was just one of the most ignorant things I ever heard. I hope they can turn it around, because right now my trust fund's going for my grandchildren. I'm going to send them to Washington University. I'm not going to send them here.
In attempts to regain alumni support, meetings are being held to discuss the original mindset for the artwork and how it upholds SLU's mission. Students specifically are trying to change attitudes regarding the artwork and explain how the misinterpretation came to be.
I think the university did a very good job of communicating. It's how we read it, and Dr. Pristello sort of said this early. He was like, a lot of events in this community in St. Louis come from the same people, or two different people reading the same thing in two different ways and getting different meanings from it. So it's how our biases color our reading of one statement or email, and I think that's where the miscommunication came in.
Right now, many questions remain unanswered regarding the project. The amount of money being spent, the location, and the timetable for completion have yet to be announced. The SLU community hopes that some clarity about the artwork will come before students and staff return in the fall.